Manfredi, take your fucking hand out from under your jacket.
Do it.
All right, listen up. Carefully. My hand is wrapped around a fucking 357 Magnum with 158 grain hollow points that'll leave a hole you can put your fucking fist through. You want to see your loved ones tonight? I want you to rethink whatever stupid, ill-conceived idea that moronic biker is putting you up to. Get in your car, put it in gear, and drive the away.
We know where to find you.
That goes both ways.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Character breakdown. Dwight Manfredi. I watch shows, so this is the first one I'm doing, but I'm gonna do a lot of these. Tulsa King. Sylvester Stallone plays a character by the name of Dwight Manfredi, who basically, mob boss, did like 25 years. The stereotypical story, didn't snitch, didn't rat, did his time, got out, and the mob just was like, oh, whatever, you know. And then they sent him to Tulsa. He was supposed to be a boss in New York, and they were playing too many politics, and they didn't want him to have quote unquote power, so they sent him to Tulsa. He takes it as disrespect, as he should, and but says F it, and basically builds an empire in Tulsa as a one man show in the beginning, and brings together a bunch of just ragtag individuals to be his crew, and outmaneuvers, outsmarts, out gangsters with these bunch of people. He has a nickname called the General, in his shows. He's highly intelligent, highly charismatic, highly violent, um, and unusually tactical. And I think one of the things I like about his character the most is it looks like people have underestimated him. I don't know, is it because of his age, is it because his prison time? I don't know what it is. It's like, he just got out. We're used to this world, and he's operating on a totally different level. In all honesty, he really don't give a like, really don't. Um, from what he's went up against, pretty much everybody, his own family, the mob, different factions of it. Um, Bikers, other gangsters, the police, you know, everybody who wants to be a tough guy in the area. And he finds a way to end up on top. Other businessmen, he steps ahead of people. And even if people catch him off guard, he actually knows how to keep his composure long enough to figure out how to crush him. Great show. Um, I think people respect him. One thing about his character that's very intriguing is he really doesn't follow the protocols, because I think the way he felt like the mafia disrespected him. It's like, I don't care about these rules. And here's the other thing. I should have said, with the highly intelligent, he's a visionary. He put together something in what would be considered a small area, a small market, that all of these other characters who are supposed to be, gangsters and made men, what they can't do in these big cities. New York couldn't do it. Kansas City couldn't do it. All the areas in between couldn't do it, right? And when I say he's smarter than everybody, and he's years ahead, because while he might have a ragtag group and they're gonna do dumb things because they do. Um, I think one thing it seems like he knows that the other people don't is he knows all the players and he knows they're not built like that. Let's just say it that way, because everybody is coming to him in Tulsa with handout, begging and trying to muscle, and he's like, I mean, you should be able to get your own area together. Like, why do you keep coming here? Why New York's calling, Kansas City's calling, you know, I forgot the other. I think it was other people. New York called again, as a matter of fact. Um, and I realized, like, when you look at the character himself, he's a he's a family man slash savage slash general slash lover boy. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's trying to cram all of the life that was taken from him into the short amount of time he has left to live. Because as the character, he's an older man. You know what I'm saying? And so he's a father, grandfather. Um, he's not necessarily married, but he cares about the people, the ladies in his life. He was a little boy at first, but now he's got his one in particular. He's real protective of his family, which somebody had to get their head stomped in to show that. But and the dude deserves it, by the way. That's another thing about his character. He's not gonna do to you what you don't deserve. He doesn't really go overboard, and he doesn't even with his crew. He doesn't. If they do something, he can kind of go. If the person deserved it, yes, it's not a big deal. If a person didn't deserve it, he seems like he'd have a problem with that. Um, he's a very complex character. Straightforward slash complex. He can bluff. He can literally just break a person if he wants to physically. He can he knows how to say the right things and ask the right questions. You know, he can see through the BS, and he can tactically calculate what's the next move and what other people are going to do. And he can use everything around him, whether you think it's silly or whether you think it's elaborate, to his advantage. Which, in my opinion, just makes it a great character. And I like a lot of shows. I've watched a lot of shows over the years. Um, his character is he. It's hard to be a likable gangster. Let's just say that. You know, like when people watch The Sopranos, Tony really wasn't gonna do nothing to nobody. He was. I hate to say that to some people. Tony was a boss in mouth. Dwight is like a boss in mouth and action. Dwight will get his hands dirty, and Dwight can plan everything out. So it's kind of like um, some people, who would like Tony Soprano. But if I would say, if you mix Tony Soprano in Ghost from Power, that's probably Dwight. That's probably Dwight. But um, sometimes let me say it this way, because I just brought up the Ghost line. Dwight is trying to be legit, so he's not really a criminal trying to stay a criminal. He's a criminal using his criminal ideology and his criminal spirit to be a legit businessman. And he had it done, and it's like every time he gets it together, somebody pulls him back to something else, and that's why I say like the ghost thing. Um, I would say the most interesting quality about his Dwight to me is not his savagery, but actually his grace that he gives people. He gives people a chance, like, hey, listen, I forgot who did that. He's kind of, it's not like John Wick, but somebody tell you, I'm extending this chance, so you should take it. If you don't take it, it's gonna get real bad. But and even when people cross him that he know he should get rid of, he gives an olive branch. So uh, I think it's a great character, and the character itself carries the show. But that's it. I hope y'all check it out and know who I'm talking about. Tell me what you think. Peace. You ever been to the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.